Hi friends, welcome back to Sheena's Homestead. If you're new here, I am Sheena and this is my kitchen. And today we are making a brand new recipe. It is a new take on an old classic. We are making pecan pie brownies. So they're gonna be a delicious homemade brownie, nice and fudgy on the inside with a pecan pie topping. All right, so to begin, we are going to use our ½ cup of butter and I have a whole cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Now you could do this in a double broiler, but today I am just gonna use the microwave. So I'll put it on for about a minute long and I'll stop it at 15-second intervals. Just give it a nice little stir until we're completely melted. All right, we're nice and melted now. I'm just gonna keep stirring this until all the little lumps are gone. Okay, now that we have that all nice and melted, I am going to transfer everything into my bigger bowl and we are going to now put in our sugar, which in this form we are using honey, and our cocoa powder. Okay, so that was a ½ cup of butter and 1 whole cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. And now if you are using sugar, you can use 1 whole cup of granulated sugar, but in this instance, I am using 3/4 cup of honey. And this is a ½ cup of cocoa powder. And we are going to give this a nice mix. All right, so now we're gonna add our eggs and our flour. I have 2 eggs and 2/3 cup of flour. You want both of those eggs to be really well incorporated. And then add your flour in little by little. And you want to make sure that there are no more streaks of flour left. And as soon as you're at that point, stop mixing so that you don't overmix. Just like that. Okay, and now we have about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And a whole teaspoon of vanilla. I'll link the video that we did on this one down below. Give that just a quick mix and our batter is ready to go. Okay, so we're gonna put our batter aside for 1 second while we prepare our pan. So I have a 9x9 glass container here, glass dish, and I have our parchment paper. So I'm going to give this a quick spray with some coconut oil. And then we're going to put our batter right in. This smells so divine. We're just going to spread it out nice and even. we're gonna put this into the oven at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. Okay, while that is in the oven, we are going to get started on our pecan pie topping. So that is traditional to the pecan pie, but let me show you how to make it. We're gonna start with 3 tablespoons of butter melted, and we are going to add honey to this mixture. So we're supposed to use 1/3 cup of brown sugar, but I don't use sugar. So I am going to use 1/3 cup of honey, and I am going to add some molasses right in here to get that nice smoky brown sugar taste. Next step is 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I like to use Celtic salt. We are going to use 1 whole egg. So I have real maple syrup here from Wisconsin, and I'm using 1/2 cup. So we're gonna put that right in, and we are going to stir this up. We still have a little bit of butter that didn't melt, but that is okay. It'll melt when we put it right in the oven. And last but not least, we are going to add the star of the show, our pecans. These are halves and pieces, but they were still quite large, so I just took a rolling pin on top of the counter, smashed them up just a little bit so they will be nice bite-sized pieces. So you want to add a whole cup. And give that a nice mix. Beautiful. Okay, so we've got our topping ready for our brownies. Our brownies just finished their first round of cooking. So that was the 20-minute time frame that we had put them in for. And now I'm gonna put this topping on. And then we're gonna put them back in the oven for 25 minutes. So try to be careful if you're moving your batter around on the top, because remember, it is still soft. Okay, this looks delicious. Let's get it back in the oven. See you in 25 minutes. All right, time to get the brownies. Oh my gosh. These look so beautiful. Look at that. All right, now the hard part. We have to let them cool before we can taste test them. All right. Well, I'll be back soon. Well, what do you think? I think they look amazing, and if you were here and you could smell them, you would say they smell amazing too. This is such an impressive brownie, and it is just a next level version of the pecan pie, and who doesn't love brownies? So put those two things together and you have a surefire winner. I think it's time for the taste test. What do you think? Like I said, I am going to freeze these and I'm going to serve them to my family later on this week. So I'm gonna take just a small taste. Hopefully they won't notice. Oh my gosh, it's so moist. It's so beautiful. Ready? That is so amazing. I really love that. Anytime you put nuts with brownie and you've got the salt in there, it just takes it all the way to the next level. This is an absolutely stunning dessert. Your friends and family are gonna love it. I hope you try this. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll be back next week with more recipes just for you. I hope you have a great week, friends, and I will see you again next time on Sheena's Homestead. Bye. Hey, wait, before you go, check out my video from last week. I made a really awesome salted caramel pumpkin cheesecake. You're gonna absolutely love it. So click here and get that recipe right now.